I think mistake is kind of the incorrect way to view it. Now, think certain things can happen, but they're one of my favorite movie. I love Akira Kurosawa, one of my favorite directors, and one of his films ends with it's a fairly bloodless samurai movie for the most part. It's Sanjuro, and the very end there is a very short duel that takes place that the main character doesn't really want to participate in because the violence of it is completely unnecessary. It would be resulting in a death would be completely unnecessary, and the characters face off by just kind of standing, staring at one another, waiting to strike. And it's very quiet. And he takes one sword stroke. And what had happened while filmmaking was the device that was supposed to squirt blood upon show the one bit of blood in the entire film, which was to make a point, malfunctioned, and instead, what more or less took place was a geyser of blood that exploded out, which emptied the bag, which means that was the only take they could ever use anyway. So that became a pivotal moment that also kind of changed cinema because that's where blood splatter more or less came from. If you watch a Quentin Tarantino movie and someone is shot or cut and blood explodes, it's specifically because of that moment in Sanjuro, which was an accident. And it actually, artistically, in the context of the film, heightened because it's startling. It's this hit of uh, violence and pain and just that shouldn't have happened. And you have characters who then congratulate him for winning the duel, and he just says, "What a waste," and walks off, and the film ends. It makes you think about yourself and your own views of this. And while that moment still would have been saying the same thing with the original way it was meant to be filmed, that accident brought it out in such a great way that that is like art will always find a way out. What you're trying to say will always kind of be enhanced, even when things get a little murky and funky. And I think that is a really great way to sort of reframe those things.